Me, if I went down to a woman and I couldn't, I knew there was a fucking problem. I knew there was a fucking problem. That's just that you just take it for what it is. When I was a kid one time, I was about 5, 6 maybe. I was a G.I. Joe freak, and my mom had money. So I would do shit and buy G.I. Joes, but I had every G.I. Joe thing in the world, with the Kung Fu grip, without the Kung Fu grip, the beard, the fucking outfit. But I went to my friends down the hallway, Lourdes Nunez, and that bitch had the Barbie house with the 2 floors and the Corvette and a fucking balcony, and I'm like, wait a second. Maybe I should get this Barbie house and bring her home, and my G.I. Joes could fuck the Barbies. Who's better than me? Because that's how I thought at 6. I went for my first blowjob at 6 from the babysitter, and she ratted me out. She took my $20, and I almost killed the bitch. The night Muhammad Ali fought Joe Frazier, I swear to God, I asked her for a blowjob, and she's like, I'll suck your dick for $20. So I went, I washed my balls, I put powder. Because when you're 6, you're not into showers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you run from the shower. But when somebody's gonna suck my dick, fuck yeah, I'll take a shower. I put powder, I put VO5 in my hair and greased it back and shit. I put my mother's chain on, you know what I'm saying? Her name was Tita. She was Puerto Rican. I'll never forget that dirty bitch, you know what I'm saying? And she goes, make sure you turn off the lights. I was in there. I didn't even have a heart on. I just had my little fucking... That's when your dick looks like one of those Vienna sausages. Remember when... It looks like a Vienna... Every time I see a Vienna sausage, I don't want that shit, you know what I'm saying? My aunt makes arroz con chachicha. I don't want that shit. I don't ever want to see a chachicha. I'll fuck it again. That's what my little dick was from. It's perfect. It's like symmetrical. It looks like a... Like, anyway, whatever the fuck it is, right? So... I didn't know, because when you're a kid, you hear all these stories. I didn't know what a blowjob was. Nobody really knows. When you first hear about it, you're like, that's disgusting. Somebody's going to put their mouth on your dick. And you usually hear it like from a kid that's like 10. And he's like selling you. I'm like, really? You got a blowjob? He's like, yeah. And you're like, really? I can't wait. So now it was in my fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? And I hated this bitch because she made me turn off her Y50 one night. And I was going to hit her in the head with a fucking shoehorn, right? And my mother had a bar in Jersey, so I couldn't fuck. I was going to kill this bitch, seriously. So I go, listen, I'll go inside, I'll take my fuck. She goes, no, leave your undies on. I'll take them all for you. I was all fired up. And in those days, I was a little devil. Like, I used to go to my friend's house, and they were Puerto Rican, and they used to have Spanish Playboy. It was called Pica Pica, just for Spanish people. And it wasn't in color. It was just like Latin women's big asses in black and white, and they would cover their faces. It was fucking priceless. You guys are looking at me like, this is underground shit, you know what I'm saying? This is 1970. The Latins were like dirty motherfuckers. They're like, fuck it, we'll make our own magazines. So, you know, you're used to that stuff. And all of a sudden I heard her tiptoe in, and she pulled up my little T-shirt and she blew on my stomach. You know when they do that? And I go, what is that? And she goes, that's a blowjob. And I got up and shit. I go, that's not a blowjob, dog. I may be 6, but that ain't no blowjob. My mommy does that shit for free, you know what I'm saying? Blow on my stomach since I was a kid. She's like, that's a blowjob. I'm not no fucking blowjob. I want my fucking $20 back, bitch. And she's like, I'm not giving you shit back. I'll fucking kill you. I want my $20 back. I'm like, call my mother. My mother wouldn't answer the phone because at night she always knew it was drama, so she wouldn't answer the phone at the bar because I didn't want to get into it with this fucking kid because she would have to come back to New York and, you know, take me off the babysitter or whatever, or whoever I was stabbing that night. So my mom wouldn't answer the phone, so I went to bed crying because when you're a kid, $20 is a lot of fucking money. I was saving up for like a year. I had all quarters and shit. And I had like stamps in there I had everything in there, and I gave it all to her. Like, you know, I was all in for that blowjob, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden she took me, and then she took it for herself. I was fucking pissed. So I waited till the morning, and I went to PS 166 in New York City. And I would get up, and my mother would get home from the bar about 3:30. That's the business we owned. But she would still get up and make me breakfast, hungover as a motherfucker. Hungover. Still fucked up. And she'd be making me breakfast with a cigarette in her mouth and shit. I'm like, Ma, I gotta talk to you. And she's like, what happened? Listen, Tita said she was gonna suck my dick last night. And I gave her $20, and she didn't suck my dick. And I remember my mom was hungover. And you know, like when you hear about homework or Germany, it's okay, but you know, because I would ask my mother like stupid questions, and I'm like, why do priests wear a collar? You know, shit like that, you know. So there's one morning I'm like, Ma, last night I gave Tita $20, and she said she was gonna suck my dick, and she didn't suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? And I had to keep it like low because I didn't want her to hear it. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I told her to suck my dick. And my mom, like, understood broken English, not the full, Like, suck my dick, $20, what the fuck, Ma? I want my money back, you know what I'm saying? And my mom's like, what are you talking about, Jose Antonio? That's my real name. What are you talking about? I'm like, you know what I'm talking about, Mama La Pinga. I gave her $20, she was gonna Mama La Pinga, and then she didn't fucking Mama La Pinga, and she took my $20 fucking, all right? And my mom sits me down. She's like, are you fucking retarded? She goes, first off, you're 6. Number 2, I got a bar. Women suck dick at that bar all night for $100. Why would she suck your dick for $20? And I'm like, what are you saying? And she's like, what am I saying? You got beat. That's the way it happens. Why would somebody suck your little crinkled up dick for $20? You know what I'm saying? When they could get 50 or 100 to suck a full dick. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, Mom? I go, fuck it, don't get my money. I'm gonna kill that bitch right now. And I faked like the knife move, like I'm going to get the knife, la mato, you know what I'm saying? And my mother's like, no. So I'm like, tell her give me my money right now, or you better give me the money, or I'll fucking kill her. My mom's like, how about I give you the 20, and it's forgotten. And I'm like, give me the fucking 20 right now. She gave me the 20, and that was the end of it. I didn't talk to Tita, though, for like a fucking year. I hated that Puerto Rican bitch. I won't even watch Jennifer Lopez till today because of that dirty bitch. That's why I knew I was fucking doomed, But before that was when I brought the Barbie doll home. Like, I went and bought the whole fucking Barbie thing. Remember, it had like a house with a handle on it. Like, I had to walk home on Broadway in New York City, like with a blanket around it. Like, people like, what's under there? A bird. You know what I'm saying? Let's see it. Fuck you. I had like sneak it into my closet and put sweaters on it and shit. You know what I'm saying? And when my mom wasn't home, I'd take the whole thing out. And I'd have G.I. Joe fuck Barbie, and they drive around the Jeep, and then they go light some fires. That movie with Steven Seagal and the chick on the boat, I wrote that when I was 6, you know what I'm saying? Under Seas, when he had the hot chick, and he'd fuck her on the beach, and he'd shoot 3 Puerto Ricans, then he'd drive around. I wrote that fucking story, you know what I'm saying? You don't see me taking them to fucking court and shit like that, but that was me. And I had him suntanning. I used to put suntan lotion on G.I. Joe with the beard and shit, and Barbie on a little bald pussy. I couldn't figure out. And then one day my mom was cleaning and she found it and she went fucking nuts. Like, I came home and they were sitting there like with 3 guys because my mom was a single mom. She had like a gun on the table, a stick, a knife, an explosive. And she's like, what's going on with you? And she's like, why did I find a dollhouse? Do you like boys? And I'm like, no. And she's like, here's a gun. What the fuck do I need a gun for? You're a boy. You better start playing with fucking guns and sticks, and here's a knife and an explosive. Because somebody told her if he plays with dolls, he might grow up to be a faggot, a maricon. So my mom went crazy. I can't have that shit, you know what I'm saying? Your cousins in Cuba, if they find out you're a faggot, they'll take you shark hunting. That's what they do, those crazy Cubans. They're like, come on, let's go catch a fish. And they fucking throw you off the boat and shit. What happened? He fell, dog. I don't know what happened. He wanted to look at the starfish, and he fucking fell off.